reason why we are in such a crucial age at this particular time is because you can, we actually ensure the white man to go ahead and just kill us off and all, because they can count on so many black people forgiving them. You know what I'm saying? We forgive them damn near on every little thing, you know, just still forgiving them on everything. I mean, it's almost as if that even if they just went downtown and just killed 400,000 black people, we would still have a overwhelming amount of black people that would find some good in it and say that, you know, and forgive them. And the only thing the white man has to do, and the reason why he can do this, because he studied us, and the only thing he has to do is to point the finger at a couple of individuals other than the government, when black people surely know it's the government. So what we're talking about now, we're talking about in such dangerous times. And this gives him the incentive because he knows we crazy. He understands that that's our particular psychosis, that we will forgive him 1,000,000 times over. You see what I'm saying? So this is very crucial that, you know, in this particular time, because I'm realizing this, because when I'm watching TV, I can just see the fever in black people, where the black people will literally come out with an incident that happened. It's like Gladys Knight the other night. She was saying that the people on MTV told us we don't want no black music. That was in the early 80s. And, you know, and so because we don't have a 3-year attention span, we don't remember that. Everybody forgot about that. And she said, but, you know, we got to get past that. You said, well, hell, you just mentioned this thing. And so it wasn't until MTV started going broke that, you know, after the video craze, after so long, you know, after a while it became repetitious and type of, you know, so people was like, it's not such a big craze, until they decided to say, well, let's pump this thing up. We can get money from the inner city black kids from tuning in. And that's when they put on the Yo MTV raps. Now, that's kind of contradiction here. Now, rap is as radical and as rap is, you can see not see putting soul on, but you'll put rap on, and that's because, and it's actually the Yo MTV raps is the thing that actually saved MTV from going bankrupt. You see, in the late 80s, and the people just plainly forgot, and thinking that's evolution. We got this mind that, you know, if we get on the white man's ass, he's subject to change and stuff like this. Just like this old nigger woman, the one that was this woman that George Wallace had into the University of Alabama. She was the only one that he stood before the door and told her she wasn't admitted. And now they had a thing, and I was surprised. I thought this cracker was dead. George Wallace still living in shit. Wyatt done died, he's still living in all. And that lets you know that this God has got to be a dollar, bro, to keep a beast like that alive. You see, all the good black people done died, you see, just by natural causes and stuff, you see. This cracker still living. Anyway, this Negro girl, you know, all the hell she caught and all, they call her up, and they always do this to give good humane face, just like they did Rodney King. Call him up, can we all get along? They call her up, and they had this big party, this big meeting, and she came and embraced doggone, you know, George Wallace. And I'm saying, what is wrong? These Negroes can forgive over and over and over and over again. You know, and I'm saying, you know, it's crazy. I mean, you know, and so really there's no such thing as a revolution on that particular part. So, I mean, you know, and I saw this. And so, like I said, also, people are coming up saying now, well, you know, I want to know, will I be able to make a difference as I was to take this knowledge and go back to my church and work to certain things? And hell, they say, hey, you told me a long time ago that it wouldn't work, and I guess that was before he fell off the horse. But I'm enjoying the boule and all. But the thing about it is there's certain energy fields that we talk about here. And so it's like one brother said, you know, I'm in the police, but I'm cool. But what they don't realize is there's certain frequencies, and so that whole realm that you in, if we're dealing with a spiritual thing and all, there's certain things that you just can't be in. It's one thing to say that you in slavery and you got to go work for the slave, and we know that basically most things are more advanced now. The IBM is not but an advanced form of servitude, but that's different. Slavery continues, but it's another thing to be a damn overseer. So like the damn police, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole frequency, you know what I'm saying? Whole energy field. And people going into it this particular time. So some brothers say, you know, I'm a police officer, but I'm cool. How can you be a damn police officer and be down and be cool? I mean, it's hypocritical. If you can get fired off of a job, you can damn sure quit one. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, you know, and it was funny because I had a friend that when I was at Clark, he was at Morehouse, and he got on the police force, and he was right there in the AU Center, and they stopped this black girl, and she had 2 children in the car. And the little white guy was up there looking at, he was standing by the car, the white cop. And the black guy that I knew, he was back there talking to the sister. And he came back up and told the white guy, said, she got a little attitude. And the white guy said, so what you want me to do, run her in? He said, yeah, don't make a damn bit of difference to me. And they went and grabbed her, and she bumped her head getting in the car, and the two children was hollering and stuff like this, and I'm looking at this damn Negro. And so I'm looking at him, and I was like, man, you done sold the fuck out, you know. And then a few years later, he's complaining that something went down, and they kicked him off the police force based on something that was borderline brutality. And so he was actually had a legitimate case that in actuality they kicked him off for something he didn't want to do. And he was telling my man, one of my boys, Glenn, we was all good friends together about it. And I was like, I'm glad they kicked him off. I guess that's the spirit doing it and all, you know. This brother, you know, arresting people right in front of the babies and all. So I'm saying, you know, it's got to the point where it's no excuse. It's no excuse. We can't take that excuse no more saying a motherfucker just doing his job and we got to get paid.